Coming up, I'm going to be talking about the cancellation of Diary of a Future President, plus the second season of The World According to Jeff Goldblum coming soon to Disney+. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. It's Tuesday, it's time to jump into some of today's big Disney Plus news. Let's start off with the bad news. It has been revealed by the creator of the Disney Plus original series Diary of a Future President, Elena Pena, that has been cancelled after 2 seasons. She shared on Twitter the news. She went on to say, "We found out that Diary of a Future President is not moving forward with a season 3 at Disney+. Of course, we would love to continue telling the story, but I'm filled with so much gratitude for the 2 seasons that we did get to make. Thank you to our unbelievable cast, incredible crew and passionate fans that made it possible for us to bring the Canaro Reed family to life, half of which we did during a global pandemic. There's so much I want to say about how this experience changed me, but Elena would say it better. She'll say all of it better. I made this show for my younger self and I hope I made her proud." So both seasons of Diary of a Future President are available right now on Disney Plus if you want to watch it. I really would suggest giving it a go. The second season was a mass improvement on the first one. Had lots of fantastic little stories in there. It's not a huge surprise to see this one cancelled, to be honest. When Disney dropped the entire second season back in August, that was a little bit of a red herring of kind of like going, what's going on here? Why are they doing this differently for drama series? It might have been an experiment. It looks like the experiment didn't work. Not a lot of people checking it. I'll be honest as well, I don't think the name of the show helped as well, especially when it first was coming out. They actually even had to rename it at one point. It was called Diary of a Female President, and that was just getting a lot of backlash, especially around the time, with all the politics going on in the US. I think it just kind of got a bad stick from that. But yeah, it's definitely a nice little show. It was actually made by CBS for Disney+. But in some ways, it's nice now to have confirmation that it's not going to be returning. Lately, we're seeing a lot more of these cancellations because a lot of those Disney Plus originals maybe haven't been pulling in the amount of numbers that they wanted to. But let me know what you think of Diary of a Future President being cancelled. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So back at Disney Plus Day, Disney released the first 5 episodes from the second season of The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Now we know that the next 5 episodes are going to be dropping onto Disney Plus on Wednesday the 19th of January 2022. So these 5 episodes will include puzzles, birthdays, backyards, tiny things and motorcycles. I think it's interesting the way they've done the release for this series rather than doing them like weekly like they did with the first season, dropping them in little batches, which seems to work a little bit better with documentaries, and people tend to like to jump onto the next ones and also can cherry pick. The Tiny Things one is going to be all about Lego, so that's one that I'm really looking forward to. I'm a big fan of Lego, so that should be pretty fun. It'll be interesting to see as well if this one also returns for a future season or if this will be it. But generally I think like with The World According to Jeff Goldblum, he brings in a lot of audience and it's a different kind of show, and generally in that way they're a little bit cheaper to make because most of the money is really kind of going on him. But I'd love to know what you think of the second season coming to Disney Plus in the new year. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. One of the most requested shows on Disney Plus is Bear in the Blue House, and it looks like it might be coming pretty soon to Disney Plus because over the weekend, the Bear in the Blue House star Noel McNeil took part in a special live stream to raise money for Give Kids the World, which was hosted by Defunctland. In the live stream, he went on to say, "I think 2021 is going to be a very good year, and if you have Disney Plus, be patient." That's important that he did actually kind of go on and kind of correct himself of what he means for that date. But I think in 2022 we could see this classic show. So many people requesting it. I'm constantly asked daily about this show, so I know there's a lot of demand for it. Now, whether or not they're going to come back with new episodes or not, but I definitely hope that we will be getting sort of this show on Disney Plus because so many people grew up with it. Ran for 4 seasons, ran for over 100 episodes. A lot of people were really excited about that one, so hopefully pretty soon we'll get it. But let me know if you'd like to watch The Bear in the Big Blue House on Disney Plus. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And finally, Disney has announced that they've made a new extension on the deal that 20th Century Studios had with New Regency, which means they're going to be distributing their films from 2022. New Regency has been behind some great movies from 20th Century Studios, including Ad Astra, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Fight Club. This new long-term deal will see Disney market and distribute their films across multiple platforms. There's a couple of interesting things that have come out from here. Earlier this week it was revealed that Deep Blue was being held back and wasn't being released. Now that's being shifted over to Hulu, and according to Deadline it's going to be released on Amazon around the world. So it looks like they've kind of sold it onto another platform. Now it looks to me Like the deal that New Regency had with Amazon looks like it might be coming to an end pretty soon, because a whole host of movies are going to be coming at the end of this month to Disney Plus in Australia. So we're starting to see a little bit of a shift in some of the movies, things like Fight Club, Mr. and Mrs. and also Gone Girl heading to Disney Plus, as I said, at the end of the month in Australia. So hopefully that will kick in. But right now, Amazon kind of have got first dibs on them. But as I said, I think that deal looks like it's going to be coming to an end, because it kind of got signed in 2017. So that would be, if it was a 5-year deal, that would be just coming to the end of that one. But this is good really for 20th Century Studios. They've worked together on some amazing movies. Bohemian Rhapsody is fantastic. Gone Girl is a really, really weird kind of movie, but definitely worth checking out. So this is just going to give 20th Century Studios a lot more movies and just more stuff to be distributed. And ultimately, it's going to mean more stuff for us on Disney Plus internationally and Hulu. But yeah, so it's going to be a good thing with all of this coming along. But let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters. I'd like to thank all of our Patreon and YouTube channel members for their support. You can become a member from as little as $2 a month and you get access to our weekly Q&A and much more.